Kenvue, the American company that produces Tylenol, is pushing back now on proposed changes to the product safety label to reflect research about a possible connection between its use in pregnancy and diagnoses of autism or ADHD in children. The company says that acetaminophen, a common pain or fever treatment, is, quote, one of the most studied medicines in history. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest now on what parents need to know. Hey, Ivan.
Darren, the current Tylenol label instructs women who are pregnant or breastfeeding to ask a health professional before use. The push for a label change came after President Trump, during a news conference, urged pregnant women who are in pain to try to tough it out instead of taking Tylenol. Last month, President Trump claimed without evidence that Tylenol use during pregnancy was linked to a, quote, very increased risk of autism.
You know, I'm just making these statements from me.
Since then, the FDA responded to physicians saying that the choice to take acetaminophen still belongs with parents, but that the use during pregnancy may cause an increased risk of neurological conditions such as autism and ADHD in children. However, the letter also noted that a causal relationship has not been established and that studies about a link are contradictory.
Anytime a different voice is added to the conversation, it causes a bit of confusion, especially if the messaging is completely different.
Dr. Brian Lee, professor of epidemiology and biostatistics at Drexel University, says while there is no debate that rates of autism diagnoses are increasing, his study published last year in the Journal of American Medical Association found that there was no increase in risk of autism or ADHD associated with acetaminophen use.
Acetaminophen remains the safest alternative for pain relief medication, and it's unclear what exactly would replace that.
The Informed Consent Action Network, an anti-vaccine nonprofit with close ties to HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., filed a citizens petition asking the FDA to add a more detailed warning to OTC drug products that contain acetaminophen. Kenvue asked the FDA to deny the petition, saying the suggested label changes are unsupported by scientific evidence. The FDA website on acetaminophen has not changed to reflect the Trump administration's views. It was last updated in August and specifies FDA has not found clear evidence that appropriate use of acetaminophen during pregnancy causes adverse outcomes. Live in Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
All right, Ivan, thanks. Appreciate that.